Hello, everyone. It has been a bit since I made a video. The ups and downs of chemo and life and drama and all the things, all the things. Um, but some of the things I was doing while I was not. There's dust on my dust catch. A lot of the stuff that I've been doing is watching videos on AI, on elections, chaos, monkeys, humans doing human things, and having conversations about it with my best friend, roommate. We argue about this stuff, and we disagree on a lot of stuff. We both agree we want the world to be better, and we see issues with the world, and we both bring with us the baggage that we've learned and have been told over and over again, and we've integrated about things we understand to be real. This one keeps coming up, and I did do a bunch of research on this. I did look into this. I want to be correct and not just spout my ideology. I want my ideology to reflect reality. And I love Tom Bilyeu. I think he is fantastic. You should all watch him. There are, though, moments, probably more with me than with him, where there is some just assumption and of opinions built on a false assumption. Something that someone told him that he trusted, told him that this was true. Let me just play the clip. Let me just.
You lose the election, you lose the battle. Mamdani runs for president, he gets disapproved. We're taxing the rich now. The effective tax rate is now 60%, 70% on the highest income earners. Give me the day one, day two, day three, year one, year two of what actually happens when some of these policies actually get enacted. Because they sound good on the headline level. People want it. If we just tax the rich, everything will be fine. But what actually happens when those tax rates are incompatible with what society has deemed to be appropriate?
What happens when you tax the rich?
Right.
Tax the rich.
They leave.
Over tomorrow, you get 80%.
They leave.
They leave.
They leave the country. They leave the country.
The state, wherever they have to
State,
leave.
country. Okay. Tax revenues drop.
Yep.
So what's the second order consequence of the money that we were taking now leaving?
They start printing money. Technically.
Right. Okay. That's essentially the claim over and over and over again. If you tax the rich, they'll just leave. So I know this isn't true because places get taxed all the time and they don't leave. And there's still people. There's still rich people. There's still rich people in the States. There's still rich people in Sweden. There's still rich people living where they want to live because they can live there and they can have their business where they want their business, where the business is. And sometimes that costs more in taxes. I know it's terrible. It's how dare we make them suffer in such a way? Now we have a new tool, which Tom also really loves, AI. I have an account. Let me switch over to that, and I don't think we there's a lot of other stuff in there that I don't know you need to see. Let's I'm a professional. There we go. Let's scoot that over just so you don't have to look at all my ridiculous searches. But I asked AI, and this is at the point where you get to decide whether AI is intelligent, factual, if it's biased. Does AI have an agenda? So I keep hearing the argument that if we raise taxes on the rich, they will just leave. Is this historically accurate? And you can read here the argument is that if we raise taxes, they will just leave is partially true in theory, but significantly overblown in practice. Do they actually leave? Some do, but very few. High net worth individuals have more mobility, but most do not immigrate simply because of tax hikes. So people with more money, if they feel stressed, are able to move because they have the money to move. People that are poor, that don't have any money, that are stressed, are unable to just get up and move to a place that's less stressful because they don't have enough money. Rich people have enough money, they can live wherever they want to. So they choose to live where they like living and not just live or place businesses where the taxes are less. Greece sounds like a lovely place to live. If it had high taxes and I was rich and Greece was still beautiful, would I go, no, well, it's now terrible because it has taxes? No, I'm rich. If I was rich, I would live wherever I wanted to because I'm rich. So it's just a false belief. 2016 study of millionaires in the U.S. By Young et al. Found only a tiny fraction moved states in response to state tax changes. Only a tiny fraction. Do tax hikes on the rich raise revenue? Yes. Global patterns, Sweden, Denmark, high taxes they retain, tax haven. It's very few do. We'll lose revenue. Okay, here's the summary, the claim. They'll all leave. Very, very few do. We'll lose revenue. Depends on the design, but often no. Mostly you get more revenue from more taxes. They'll take the jobs with them. Jobs, except for some tech jobs now, and those are going away, are local. You can choose to build a manufacturing plant somewhere where taxes are cheaper. But they don't. Or we did. They did that decades ago, and that's why China is kicking our ass on manufacturing. So that's but it's not taxation. So that just the idea, and I do apologize, Tom, for making the video that you will never see. This is where we get to decide, or where we can separate the Luddites from those that truly embrace the future and intelligence, artificial intelligence in particular. If you disagree with AI on the facts, and AI can hallucinate, I've asked it multiple times in multiple different ways, and it comes up with similar answers. And then I have found it also on the actual articles. The rich do not leave when taxes go up. I'm sorry. I hope that doesn't hurt you. But your facts are wrong, and you're factoring in those wrong facts to your economic philosophy. And I know Tom talks to and researches economics and economic philosophy and capitalism. He is balls deep in all of it. But you can be balls deep in something and be really, really wrong. And I don't think this is an answer. Also, as an aside, or as in addition, I don't think just taxing the rich more is an answer. AI is going to change everything. I wanted to be perfectly transparent. I voted for Kamala because I wanted more of the same boring corruption that Democrats bring, that doesn't stir up and doesn't cause riots. And I just wanted it to be more of the same for the next 5 years, because within 5 years, AI is just going to come up with better ideas than all of humanity has been able to thus far. But instead, we elected the chaos, the grandmaster chaos monkey, to cause all this stress and suffering and strife and anxiety and turmoil and riots, to try and correct something that we probably don't understand the answer for ourselves. Or if there is an answer, we haven't quite got there yet. And punching ourselves in the dick as a country isn't going to get us there. It's only going to make everyone around us point their spears at us. But we get the government we deserve, clearly. My hope is that AI will soon show us a better way. May the emergent ones have compassion for their creators. Peace. Good luck, everyone.